minute you saw Polite, you see he was a scam artist, man. All right, read on.
Verse 12 in Micah 2:11, GTD, it says, "But I will gather you together, all you people of Israel that are left. I'll bring you together like sheep returning to the fold, like a pasture full of sheep. Your land will once again be filled with many people." It says God, the Most High, will open the way for them and lead them out of exile. They will break out of the city gates and go free. Their king, the Lord himself, will lead them out.
Yeah.
I like
the scripture says. Just read verse 11 one more time.
Verse 11, Micah 2:11. These people want the kind of prophet.
Oh, yeah. Read Habakkuk. That's what I wanted to want. Yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and what verse?
3 and 3.
God. This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
It will not tarry. Go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Talking about the wicked, I saw. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine."
By wine, his philosophy, his science, his political ideas, right? His political ideology, all right? That's that wine, all right? Go ahead.
He is a proud.
Prove that's not talking about actual wine. All right, go ahead.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Enlarge his desire as hell, right? Death. Wherever he go represents what? Death. Okay. He went to the Middle East. He corrupted people over there, right? The woman in Afghanistan was just completely out of order, man. Until the Taliban came and had to bring things back to how it's supposed to be, man. All right. And all of a sudden you have a woman protesting and this, that, and the third, and wherever he go represents death. Pornography will start popping up everywhere. Some say homosexuality will start popping up everywhere. You see, that's what he represents, man. Death. Through what? Through his wine, through his what? His philosophy. That's why Jake has been, we just read it. Proverbs 12:26, man. The righteous one excellent his name, but the way of the wicked, what? Seduceth them through what? Through his wine. All right, go ahead.
God. Habakkuk 2 and 5, reading on. "Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied."
Can't be satisfied, man. You can never have enough. All right, go ahead.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people."
That's what America represents. He gathered to himself all nations. Everybody come here. Everybody do business with the war. Everybody. This is the place where everybody get rich. All right, go ahead.
"Shall not all these take up a parable against them, and a taunting proverb against them, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his."
Increaseth that which is not his. Right? The thief cometh to steal, kill, and to destroy, man. He's a thief, man. He stole everything. The land, the people, the resources, everything. Our identity. He took everything, man. That's why we read further down, it said the shameful spewing. Let's get that.
Let me jump to it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So jumping down to Habakkuk 2 and verse 16. "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered."
He being exposed now. And we just talked about the queen dying. They thought everybody would be crying. Like during the time when Diana died, a lot of people were sad for Diana. That shame sentiment ain't for the queen, because she's a demon, man. That woman is Satan, man. All right? That's that shameful spinning. Everybody bringing up the atrocities of the British Empire. We did a video on that not too long back, man. All right? The sun don't set on the British. That we looked it up. The greatest empire ever was the British Empire, man. All right? And America's nothing but a colony of Britain any damn way, man. All right, go ahead. It's one of the three horns that make up America. The Brits, the Spaniards, and the French. All right, go ahead.
It reads, "The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory."
Matter of fact, let's read Lamentation 4:21 to prove that. Shameful spewing, vomit shall be thy glory. Shame. You got it?
I'm going to read that in GTD. That exact verse.
Yeah, you can read it, yeah.
Right quick, it says, Habakkuk 2 and 16 in the GTD, it says, "You in turn will be covered with shame instead of honor. You yourself will drink and stagger. The Lord will make you drink your own cup of punishment, and your honor will be turned to disgrace.
Honor will be turned to disgrace. So you're no longer the hero and the righteous man everybody thought you were. The image of perfection. That's what Aisha plastered himself as. Nah, you're Satan, man. All right? Shameful spewing shall be thy glory, man. Every day more and more information coming about something. We just did a video on the agenda, right? The Agenda 21, right? The Bill Gates and the Klaus Schwabs. As soon as they come up with something, people expose it immediately. See? That's the power of the internet. That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. All right, get ahead. And all the wickedness that you did in the past, that's all starting to resurface again. Okay? That's why people was pulling down statues of this guy and this guy. They say, oh, this dude, he owns slaves. This guy owns slaves. Right? These amount of presidents own slaves. Why do you think in Florida they say they want to take out slavery out of the I forgot the exact term.
Critical race theory.
Yeah, critical race theory. They want to take out certain slavery out of your textbook. Shameful spewing. It's too late, man. You can't change history no more. Right? Rob DeSantis and this other retard, Greg Abbott in Texas. Right? They want to take certain things out. They don't want to teach those things anymore. That's American history. That's what we're going to read right now. Lamentation 4.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Daughter of Edom. You know, Babylon, going into Babylon. Yeah.
That dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
We just read it. Shameful spewing, but also what? Captivity. That's going to come unto you Edomites, man. All right, you're going to drink the entire cup because we drank it. All right, go ahead.
It reads, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Thou shalt make thyself naked. So they're exposing each other. They're exposing each other, man. All right. They're moving sloppy. And they own kind. These red states, they be exposing the elite. Like we read earlier, we going into earlier, all this legislation that be coming out, them devils be reading. They got all kind of time on their hands to read some 1,000-page legislation, man. And they be doing videos on it. So that's them making they be making themselves naked, man. See, they exposing each other.
It's like, man, read that in the GNTD.
Yeah.
I like it. Lamentation 4:21 in the GNTD, it says, laugh on, people of Edom and Uz. Be glad while you can. Your disaster is coming too. You will stagger naked in shame. Verse 22, Zion has paid for her sin. The Lord will not keep us in exile any longer. But Edom, the Lord will punish you. He will expose your guilty acts.
He expose you. He's exposing you right now. Right? Like we said, through the men of the Lord and through your own damn people. That's all in the scriptures. Your tongue shall what? It's falling upon you.
That's right.
It's falling upon you, bastards, man. See? Exposed, man. That's why they want to get rid of the shut down the internet. Yeah. And like we said, that's why they coming after people like Alex. He's also part of that. Tongue falling upon themselves. He always talking against the elite, even though they paying him one half, man. But he goes off script as well. See, like the whole C-19, he was going into it, right? And we use that info too. Yeah. See, because like we said, they have the time, and that's really the Lord. Like we said, you guys coming up against the Egyptian. Right? They have the time to read through all the legislation, and we don't got time for all that. But when they bring out certain facts, we'll use it, man. Why the hell not? All right?
We filter it through the script.
Filter it through the scriptures, man.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
That was it on
Demon
Lamentations.
better stay over there. We don't got answer no questions, man.
That was it on Lamentations.
Yeah. It's like we said, shameful spewing shall be thy glory. And the scripture says, thou shalt make thyself naked. You mean what? You're going to expose each other. Right? That's the Lord's doing, man. Because like we just said, that's the Egyptian coming up against the Egyptian. Right? It's going to be civil unrest here.
Right.
Then, like we just said earlier, that speech was funny. That speech was hilarious with Joe Biden. And you saw the that dark background. You saw it?
Yeah,
and he had the Marines behind him.
The red in the background.
Yeah, you look like a Hitler speech, and he had the Marines behind him. And he's talking about you MAGA Republicans are a serious threat to our national security. Terrorists. Oh, he basically saying the Trump supporters are terrorists. And he brought up the whole January 6th. which they set up, and you guys fell into the trap, man. Because you got police officers taking selfies with people, right? But then they lined y'all up and said that you guys was causing an insurrection, man. Dummy. See? Said you guys were terror. Matter of fact, is an article on that? You can look it up. Joe Biden, dark speech, MAGA, whatever. You know, and was that speech folly? Of course that speech was folly, because he didn't talk about inflation. He didn't talk about the gas prices. Oh, you see now what they doing now? Like the people that's coming from the border, they sending them to where they stay at. So you know Kamala Harris, where she live at. All the people that's coming from the border, the guy from Texas, the governor, was like, since you guys don't want to do nothing about the border, we're gonna send you right. They send her right to where she live at.
Yep, I see that.
Yeah, so like, since you niggas don't want to close up the border, we gonna send them to where you live at. See, that's the Egyptian against the Egyptian. All right, get what you got? You got any?
There's an article right here that says a guide. This came out September 6, 2022. It says a guide to the intense debate over Biden's big democracy speech. It said President Joe Biden delivered a blistering primetime address on Thursday in front of Philadelphia's Independence Hall, in which he tried to essentially, albeit not literally, issue a national call to arms to protect America's democracy. More specifically, Biden tried to lay out an argument for why Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. It says they do not respect the Constitution, he said. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept results of a free election. He added, these MAGA Republicans see the people who stormed the U.S. Capitol January 6 as patriots, and see that failed effort to overturn the results of the 2020 election as a dry run for the 2022 and 2024 elections. They're working right now as I speak in the state after they're working right now as I speak in state after state to give power to decide elections in America to Parthians and cronies, empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself, Biden explained.
See, so he getting at you Republicans. All right, saying you guys extremists, you terrorists. And when you look at the speech, it looked dark. Yeah. You look at the images.
That looked like a ritual in itself.
Yeah.
Let me see. He's loading them right now, some pictures of it. Yeah.
It was like a red background, and he had Marines behind him.
Yeah.
So I mean, he about to wage war, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he about to wage war, man, on the American people, man.
I don't know if we can catch it.
Not really, because of the sun.
Sun, right?
He about to wage war on people, man. You got the Marines in the back, all red background.
Red, black, and blue.
Yeah.
Mainly red and dark.
Yeah, it's just dark. You know? Like the brother said, that might have been a ritual right there. You know, that's like a purge looking. And I think there was a cross above him. Yeah. It looked like a Hitler type speech. You know what I mean? Like you come up against us, we're going to deem you a terrorist. Yeah. Right? You had Republicans upset. And yes, so are we getting involved in that? Hell no. That's your freaking problem. That's
the narrative they've been pushing too. There's an Eve that speaks for Joe Biden in those press conferences. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit, that Levite? If she might be, I don't know if she might be a tear.
She could be a tear, yeah. But she be going to consistently, like, if you're not with the narrative of the government, you're an extremist. Yeah. And she's consistently going over that.
Yeah, like we said, that's the reason why they're going after this guy, Jones. Because he's supposed to be like the king of the conspiracy world when it comes to certain information. So if they knock him off, everything else will follow, right? And of course, they got their eyes on us. They want to really get at us. Because we fall in all those categories. Yeah, literally. We fall in the conspiracy category, we fall in the hate category, we fall in all of that. Because we bring out all that information, because the scriptures go into all of that, man. That's why all these shootings, anytime a Jake involved, is some way, to some strange loophole, somehow always linked back to us, man. All right, so we gonna be on our guard because we don't know what this devil gonna come with next. Right. You see, we don't know what he gonna come with next, man. Yahweh Shai said he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Now, he said that, man.
The persecution is coming. For righteousness' sake. Or blessed, you say, but blessed are ye that persecute for righteousness' sake. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. See Matthew the 5th chapter. So all these things, man, you know, and also the Lord said what? That he would deliver from the scourge of the tongue. You see, there's different slander campaigns to come down, to justify coming down that great wrath upon us. The Lord will deliver us, man. Right? So we got nothing to worry about, man. You know? Nothing at all. So you come with it. Cause we see it gradual steps to justify coming down upon us, man. Deeming us terrorists and, you know, and evil. Y'all could do that, man. You see?
Yeah, that's not going to change anything.
It ain't change nothing.
His judgment is already written.
Because that part is written, the persecution.
Yeah.
See?
You know? When an enemy coming as a flood, the Spirit of the Lord. Oh, we was going to read that earlier in Vision of Esther between the two dragons of vision.
Yeah, yep. I'll go back to it.
Because that fight is happening right now.
So get that in additions?
Yeah, I think it's in
additions, right?
I think it's in the 10th chapter.
That's right.
So the 10th or the 11th, probably not. It might be the 11th, I don't know. Let me see. It might be the 11th.
Addition of the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther.
I think it's the 11th chapter.
Con, get straight to it. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, but then the 10th kind of breaks it down, right?
Yeah, that's after that story is done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Read verse 11 in here. The chapter 11.
Chapter 11 is verse 1, right?
Yeah.
It says, in the 4th year, this is the rest of the edition of the book of Esther, right? Chapter 11, verse 1. In the 4th year of the reign of Ptolemaeus and Cleopatra, Dositheus, who said he was a priest and Levite, and Ptolemaeus, his son, brought this epistle of Purim, which they said was the same, and that Lysamius, right, the son of Ptolemaeus, that was in Jerusalem, had interpreted it. In the 2nd year of the reign of Artaxerxes the Great, and the 1st day of the month of Nisan, Mordecai, the son of Jairus, the son of Simeoni, the son of Kasai of the tribe of Benjamin, had a dream, who was a Jew and dwelt in the city of Susa, a great man, being the servitor in the king's court. He was also one of the captives which Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, carried from Jerusalem with Jeconias, king of Judah, and this was his dream. Behold, a noise of a tumult, with thunder and earthquakes and an uproar in the land, and behold, 2 great dragons came forth ready to fight, and their cry was great. And at their cry, all nations which were prepared to battle, that they might fight against the righteous people. And lo, a day of darkness and obscurity, tribulation and anguish, affliction, and great uproar upon the earth. And the whole righteous nation was troubled, fearing their own evils, and were ready to perish. Then they cried unto the Most High, and upon their cry, as it were from a little fountain, was made a great flood, even much water. The light and the sun rose up, and the lowly were exalted, and devoured the glorious. Now when Mordecai is...
Then you can read 2nd edition, the 10th chapter now.
Con.
Explains it, yeah.
It says, now when Mordecai, who had seen this dream, and what the Most High determined to do, was awake, he bare this dream in mind, and until night, by all means, was desirous to know it.
Yeah, and he didn't understand it until the situation with him and Haman played out.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Now, chapter 10, verse 1, it says, then Mordecai said, the Most High have done these things, for I remember a dream which I saw concerning these matters, and nothing thereof hath failed. A little fountain became a river, and there was light, and the sun, and much water. This river is Esther, whom the king married and made queen. And the 2 dragons are I and Haman.
See, the 2 dragons are I and Haman, man. Israel and Aisha. Go ahead.
And the nations which those that were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews, and my nation is this Israel, which cried to the Most High, and were saved. For the Lord hath saved his people, and the Lord hath delivered us from all those evils, and the Most High wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles.
See, and guess what? That fight is still happening today.
Right.
The fight between the 2 dragons. Today, man, that fight is still playing out.
And he delivered us back then. He's gonna deliver us again.
A greater deliverance.
Greater deliverance, right?
I'll tell you that in Jeremiah 3:17.
Jeremiah 3:17, at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to name it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
Keep reading, let me hear.
Verse 18, in those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north.
Out of the land of the north, Judah and Israel, the 12 tribes in North America and different parts of the world. Go ahead.
To the land that I have given for inheritance unto your fathers.
There you go, man. So there's going to be a great deliverance from the north country. Right? It's a lot about to go down. What precept you got?
I got 2 Esdras 15.
Let's bring that out.
This is the book of 2 Esdras chapter 15 and verse 20. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon. You know, it matches up in the book of Revelation. It says, all the kingdoms of this earth are now our Lord's. Because our Lord is coming down to destroy this wicked government on this planet earth and bring in and usher in a righteous one, ruled by the Israelites. It reads, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. So the Lord is turning these kingdoms against each other, to fight against each other, to bring in that World War III, to repay what? Vengeance unto Zion. That Zion, we could get our vengeance because they're drunk off the blood of the saints.
That's Revelation 18 and 21. That's right.
Yep. Verse 21, it says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord power. And it says unto his chosen. Who's the Lord's chosen? Isaiah 44 and verse 1, Israel. So Israel is getting vengeance for the atrocities that was done unto us.
And when I quoted Slack, it was Revelation 18 and 24, not 21, when it's going to drunk of the blood of the saints. Right? But now, it's right. So we getting that time of deliverance right now. You know, time of Esau, getting thrown down. The Lord is he mustered the battle. You see that the Lord is stirring up these other nations to get ready for that war. You see, in the same way, these wicked ass Edomites, Haman, all of that tried to destroy us back then during that time of the Persian Empire, right? Same methods they tried to use, it fell upon their own head, right? So Esau with his whole slender campaign, all it is always gonna fall upon him, man. You see that he's not gonna prosper in his plans. See, the Lord says when he about to fill the belly to him, he's gonna cast him down. Right? So you knew an order gonna fail, Esau's gonna be set up to a certain degree, but you're not gonna rise from the ashes like the fucking phoenix and shit. You're going to captivity and slavery, man. The Lord will deliver his people. Because guess what? The Lord said if he had not left a remnant, we have been like Sodom and Gomorrah. But guess what? The Lord saved what? He had a remnant, man. He reserved 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. So the Lord got a complete amount of Israelites, the elect that's seeking him in these last days, repenting and coming back to him. He got the prophets out here teaching the word. You see that? So like the scriptures say, those that prayed, that fast, and turned to the Most High, will he heal their land. Right? So it's the Lord don't deal with the remnant, which is the beautiful thing. If all Israel had to get right, we would be fucking finished, man. So these jakes, they just done.
And you know the crazy thing, the Most High said in that Solomon prayer, well, Solomon said that in that prayer, if all Israel was actually turned right now and pray to the east, he would come and deliver right now. Yeah.
That's right.
Right now, man. If every Israelite was to do that, we'd be delivered today.
You know what I picture in my head? If we was to do that, mad thunder, boom, 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 mad earthquakes.
And deliverance,
see?
chariots.
But the Most High have it where only the elect, like the brothers say, gonna get it. It's set up that way. You know?
Only the elect, and the Lord, he's with brothers, man. He shows us in different ways he's with us, man. So we gotta keep doing what we're doing and endure.
Got to.
Because he will deliver us. It's written, man. He will deliver us, man. The Lord always came through for us, man. We read the accounts of our forefathers, right? Like we just read the in Esther. They not delivered them, man, for that situation.
And guess what? Mordecai, he got dragged into that purge. So that all that was a trial. Because he got led into captivity with Jeconiah when Nebuchadnezzar came.
That's right.
So he lived through the Babylonian captivity. And then the Persians took over. And Haman tried to afflict them again, but the Lord delivered them. And guess what? At the very end of his life, the Most High exalted him. When he was second to the king.
He basically took Haman's spot.
Yeah,
right?
As a second to the king, yeah. But he had to go through a lot.
Yeah.
See? But at the end, man, the scripture said better, let's get that Ecclesiastes, better the end of the thing than the beginning there. It's Ecclesiastes 8.
Yep. Yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Where's it at? I'm trying to see the exact verse. Oh, it's 7. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Read that again.
Con. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Patient in spirit. So patient means to suffer. And the scripture said, better the end of the thing. Right? The victory's going to come at the end. At the end, man. Right? Just like Job. We talked about that. You know, he got glorified at what? In the end, man.
Right.
See? Jet skiing a thing. And you know, our victory gonna come at the end, man. You see?
The scripture say we're gonna be increased at that last end.
Yeah.
Oh, Wisdom of the 5th chapter says, we fools thought his life matters and his end to be without honor.
That's right.
So we gonna have, man, listen, we gotta endure to the end. That's why the Lord Yahushua said that, man. He that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So we gotta endure through the suffering, but the Lord got us, man. See? He gonna be with us, he gonna deliver us, man. It's written, man. He's gonna deliver us. And exalt us. Scripture say what? Humble yourself in the sight of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. In the book of Peter.
Yeah, he's gonna exalt us in due time, man. If you wait. Was it Galatians 6 and 9?
Galatians 6:9?
Yeah.
Water.
You gotta wait. And your patience
Patient in spirit.
possessing your soul.
Gone. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta wait, man. It's about wait. See, that's the thing about Shaitan. Say he give you everything up front.
Like you told Yahushua, our Lord, he said, I'll give you all of this, man.
Yeah, but
God worship me.
you don't see that fine print. Like you Jakes is getting knocked off, man.
That's right. They didn't read the fine print.
You didn't read the fine print.
They didn't read the contract at all.
See, your end was without honor, man.
That's right.
All right.
There's no honor. There's no honor getting shot in Waffle House, man. You know,
Roscoe, come
yeah,
on,
Roscoe's
man.
Chicken and Waffle.
Some
Where's the honor in
shithole.
that,
Some
man?
like everybody said, that's a shithole place. Like, people with money don't eat there. People saying that because that's what gangbangers. They say everybody go to fucking eat. It's a ghetto ass spot. And once you have money, you don't be around niggas like that.
That's right.
Because like we told people before, that's niggas mentality. They want to drag you down. That's just a nigga mentality. He can't stand to see you do good. He can't.
That's the curse.
That's the curse. Yeah.
Verse 54. He lied towards their brother.
He want to pull you down in his misery.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, that's why we don't be. And even because first of all, we're rich in knowledge.
That's right.
The more we learn is the more you separate from niggas, man. We don't try to be hanging around niggas, and we ain't with none of that crazy shit, man.
Some Jake asked me, do I play 2K? And I was like, nah, you know, sometimes I got to be 22. He said, I got to be 23. Sometimes you should come over, come over. I was like, yeah. Well, so I'm walking inside to close the door. I was like, hey, fuck one of your house, nigga. Fuck playing 2K with you, man. You can play that shit in my own house, man.
You got weed, all that.
Remember the elder bro, Manasseh, Bob, he said, be around Jake's, Jake's would try to say, oh, come watch the game. I said, watch the game in my house. Now I gotta go to your house to watch the game. So, be unequally yoked with unbelievers, man.
Yeah, because niggas are not even normal. They just evil.
Evil. You go to their house to watch the game.
There'll be drugs there.
There's drugs. You go in there, you think it's, like, I'll give a quick little testimony. One time I ran across one of my old friends. His name's not important. He had a car. He said, yo, hop in. I see you, man. Hop in. I was like, man, whatever, man. I got in the car with him. He driving around. Next thing you know, in the back, my other friend was rolling. I was like, oh, these niggas, man. I could get out of this fucking car.
I think he was gonna say it was stolen.
Oh, no.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy, right?
Like, yo,
I'd have been tight.
Stolen.
I'd have been mad as hell.
Right,
let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
So, basically, as he's driving, I'm like, yo, bro, how long you have your license, bro? He said, I don't got my license. I said, bro, pull me over. I said, pull me over here. I live right here. Stop me right here, bro.
Yeah.
You good. And he said, no, we gonna go. I'm taking him right quick to a little spot. I was like, all right, whatever. Hurry up. I'm trying to go home, man.
Yeah.
And as soon as he dropped me off, I was like, yo, the Lord could have. They pulled the cops pulled us. Oh, we all going to jail. You got no license, man.
Yeah.
I was mad. I was sitting there thinking like, Lord, get me out of this. Why did I come in here? Even though those are old friends I grew up with, I knew for a long time. But that was funny, man. Nigga had no license. He's like, hop in. Niggas in the back rolling and shit. I was like, I got the fuck out of here, man. Because it's like that vibe. You just don't want to be around it, man.
No.
It's off. You can sense demons. You can literally feel it. You can feel the presence of unclean spirits on these people.
Niggas got dark energy. Yeah.
That's right.
That's why. What precept you got?
Galatians 6 and 9.
Oh yeah. We read about the reward. Yeah.
This is the book of Galatians. Oh, Salak, I had it feed. Oh no, this is Galatians. This is the book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
That's right.
We gonna reap.
If we faint not.
If you faint, if you don't stop. The scripture says, "Woe unto you that lost patience."
That's right. Stuff like that.
Right? Scripture says, is a Hebrews 10:34, "Woe unto you that draw back." You guys who fell out. I mean, where did you fall back into?
Ooh,
What's in the world, man?
Right.
You tell us what's in the world, man.
I was meditating upon that too, because think about it. In this world, if you try to make it out, the scripture goes to Matthew 6 chapter verse 19, it goes to the treasure upon earth, where moth, rough, corrupt, and thieves break through and steal. What happened to P&B Rock, man? He so-called made it, he had money, you know, status and wealth, whatever the case. And thieves they didn't break in his house, but they came to Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, robbed them, shot him, then robbed them. You know, so why stack up treasure upon this earth, man? And it's corruptible, man. You know, and think about it. You making this side, you got wicked ass, envious ass niggas that's gonna want to take what you got, what you earned. You see that you earned that in wickedness, you know, whatever, corruptible crown, but you got wicked ass niggas that's gonna want to take it, covetous spirit.
Covetous, man.
So that's what we're stacking up treasure what in heaven, man. We don't want nothing in this. So Jason fell out this truth to go back into the world to do what, man? You got the one dude that was a joker, he going back to do music. Other Jakes, I think he's producing now, smoking big ass fucking blunts and shit like that. He's finished. These niggas are done. Some Jakes go back to these sodomy acts. You know, what's in the world for you, man? Death. That's literally what's in this world is death, man. What leads America, Babylon the Great, is that American dream is a nightmare and leads to death, man. That's all it leads to. Well, we're on a path of life. You see that? We're literally on a path, that narrow path that leads to everlasting life, man. So why hop off this path? That makes no fucking sense. You hop off the path you fucking finish, man.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shai said straight is the gate. They don't want to go through the straight
Matthew
gate.
7 and 13.
I mean, they want to go through the sufferings.
That's right.
You know, because this to them it seemed like it's too boring.
Which, at the end of the day, our Lord Yahweh Shai said, my burden is light, man.
It is light. Compared to what you're going to get, it's light.
Yep.
Being a little chastised, we shall be what? Greatly rewarded. What's Psalm the 3rd chapter?
Immortality forever. And you got, you're going to have your heart's desire in the world to come. In righteousness.
Which people in J-Sell on this side, they have that fame for a certain time, then they get replaced. You know, someone else now like, oh, very quick, like the woman rappers. You got the Lil Kim era, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. Now you got some bitch named Ice Spice coming up there. So it's like they get replaced.
You
know, you old news. That Black China bitch, she old news now. I don't even fucking talk about her. So what we fighting for is eternal.